So in this lesson today, we're going to set up a one-page website that's announcing your new site launch or a coming soon page, similar to what we're seeing here. So the best software that I've used for websites to set up landing pages is Leadpages. So if you go ahead and go to bit.ly/sbm-leadpages. Go ahead and go there, especially if you haven't signed up yet. Go to Leadpages, get Leadpages, and then just so you have an idea here, you really only need the basic package. This standard, $25 a month if you pay annually, or I think if you pay monthly it goes up to $37. So that's really up to you. And like I said, the pro version isn't really necessary for you to start with. Of course you can, but just go ahead and look at the differences here. But if you're just primarily using it for this purpose for now, just start with the standard. So I'm going to go ahead and log into my account. And I'm going to go to create a new page. I like to click on the highest converting so I'm able to see basically what's working for everybody else. And then for this particular one, go ahead and filter by opt-in. There are a few different ones that you can go through and look at. This one's okay to use. Even something like this. But the one in particular that I really like, go to page 2, scroll up a bit, they have this launching soon page. So just so you can see a preview here. It's pretty simple, but it looks really nice and clean and gets the job done. So I'm going to go ahead and use this template. Now there's the standard builder option, which means that basically your page is going to look exactly like, let me get back there, your page is going to look exactly like the template here. And you're not really going to be able to change much, which is okay if you don't want to. You can hide different sections, but you're not going to be able to add anything here. If you use the drag and drop builder, again, they're in their beta testing of this right now, you have a little bit more freedom and you're able to add more elements here, like it says, with text, images, functioning, instead of just hiding them. So it depends really on how customized you want the page to be. I'm going to go with the standard builder because I like the way the page looks, and I'm basically just going to insert my own info in there. So I'm going to go ahead and use that one. Alright, now we get started. So I'm going to make this page for this attorney's website here that I'm working on. So she has a static page and can still collect emails for people that want to get in touch with her while her website's under construction. So basically you're going to go through each one of these sections and put in your own information. You'll see that if you go to content and click each one of these, this is going to be where you can change things. So your background image, Now you can go ahead and click on anything you want here. So say I wanted to change it to this. Great. So now you can see that I have this page over here. I'm sorry, I have this picture back here instead of the original one. If you didn't want this, you would just go ahead and click the I for hide, and then you just get the white background. Now here's the logo. Again, you're just going to go in here and click on your logo. So here's mine. And I'm going to go ahead and insert hers instead in there. We're launching soon, so this is your pre-headline. You can just go in here and make it whatever you like. And then same with this. So if whatever you hover over, it's going to tell you what you're looking at here. Okay, headline, subheadline. So maybe for your headline you want to say, we're launching soon. There. And if you wanted to get rid of this section, you could just go ahead and hide it like that. This is good. Enter your email address and we'll let you know. Video here. You can choose to embed your own video, or you can simply just hide it if you don't want to have a video in there. Same with the countdown timer. Don't want it? Just get rid of it. If you do want it, you can go ahead and change this. If you have a date already set, you can pick the date on here and let your readers know when they can expect that your website's going to be done. Now if we scroll down here, your opt-in form, this is going to allow you to create the form where you can collect people's email addresses. So now I'm going to leave this here just so that you can kind of see how to do this. Okay, so now we're in the opt-in form. Couple things to go through here. Your integration, or first of all here, send an email after someone opts in on this lead box. If you want to have Leadpages send the actual email for you, go ahead and click on, and then we'll go through and you can customize your email and basically just write exactly what you want them to see to receive here. Alright, so once you have your copy in your email, go ahead and click save. Alright, so let's just go down the rest of this line. So your integration settings, if you have an autoresponder, an email autoresponder software already set up, you can go ahead and click on that. So I use Aweber, so I could integrate this with my Aweber account, and then whenever somebody submits their information, it's going to go directly into my Aweber account. If you do not have an email client yet, you can still collect leads through Leadpages here, and then just get an email client when you're ready to start emailing them after you launch your website. So if you don't have one, go ahead and go to lead notifications, and then whatever email you sign up with is what they're going to, basically you're going to get an email saying, to this email address saying that you have a new opt-in here. You would then collect all those opt-ins, and then you can upload to your future email client when you have one, or you go ahead and click your email client, integrate it, and then you can pick any of the, basically you set up a web form within Aweber and choose that one. and then integrate with lead notifications, that would just mean the same thing, that you would be getting an email on top of the email already going into your Aweber account. Okay, and then you can go through and put in whatever you want to change from here. I like this bar because it really does raise the conversion rates. People can see that they're almost there. If you want to enter any different copy in here, change the font, and then same with the form image. So basically you could upload any image that you wanted to in here. You would just go scroll down to the bottom and say upload new image, find something on your desktop that you liked and go ahead and put it in there. Your heading style, so that's going to be, oh, I think we already did that one. Yeah, so basically heading is going to be your copy here. Again, font size, you can make the size bigger, smaller, space the letters closer together, further apart. You can kind of play around with however you like it. Form style, same here. Do you want a border? You know, here's the border around here. If you wanted to change the color, you know, you can kind of, again, just play around with stuff here. And then same here with your submit button. You can change exactly what this says with the font, size, spacing, button color, text shadow color, so you can change all of this here to basically whatever's going to fit within your website. Then the privacy policy, that's what shows up right here. You can change this if you like. Tracking code, so here's if you wanted to put any, you know, if you wanted to track it through Google Analytics or any other, VWO, Visual Website Optimizer, any other tracking software that you wanted to put in there. And then the thank you page, so you can do a default thank you page, which when you do that is going to show up. Here's the default, okay. So if you just need a quick solution here, do the default. However, you can go through and create another Leadpages page in order to create the thank you. And then you would just put that URL in here. Basically, you would do the same thing you're doing here. You're creating your coming soon page or your website launch page, but you would go in and choose a template that was suitable for a thank you and then put the link right here. So just for now, I'm going to use the default page. And then form fields, I always recommend email. Obviously you want that, but if you didn't want any of these, so say you just want first name and email, you can go ahead and get rid of last name and phone number, or then add any of these others that you wanted. Okay, so now when they click here, you've got your customized box. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and change this picture back just so you can see a little bit better what we're working with. So here's the opt-in form. Oh. Here's the form. Here's the link. This is basically the same thing right here. It's just by default showing your opt-in. So you can either have this or that. Basically, you're giving them two different places where they can click. Or you could just get rid of that. You know, it's kind of up to you. Privacy text, always keep that in. And then the legal info. You can go in here and change this to 2016. Then the legal information, if you already have a disclosure policy or something like that that you have set up, just go ahead and, oh, actually, so click here and then you can go and link this to whatever the URL of your legal information is. And then maybe you probably want to open it in a new window. So go ahead and done. Okay, so that's just kind of a rough draft of going through getting this page done. You know, again, if you want to take that out or put in a video, or get rid of it, whatever you like to do. So then when you're done, go ahead and hit done. You want to save this. This is going to be our coming soon page. So now this is going to be the URL that you can take and use in your website here. Done. Right, so go ahead and save. And then when it's all saved, you're going to be ready to go ahead and publish. So it's going to ask you, how would you like to publish? If you're just looking for the URL, no problem, you can just take this, okay? If you're using WordPress, you can integrate Leadpages directly with WordPress. So let me just give you an example here. Let me go to my website here and just show you how it's done. Under plugins, you're going to go to add new. Then we want to add a new plugin. By searching here for Leadpages. Oh, I'm not seeing it in here. Let's go back here and download. Okay, so let's go ahead and download the Leadpages WordPress plugin. Got it right here. You're going to add a plugin, go to upload, drag that over, and install. Once it's done, you're going to activate it. And now you're going to see that you have this Leadpages menu bar over here on your left hand side. Let's go ahead and click on there. Now we're going to add new lead page. Alright, so now, depending on what you want to do, so for a launching soon page, we want that page to be our home page. A normal page is basically any page that you would put on your page. Homepage is going to be what it just says, your homepage. A welcome gate is going to be something that shows up on your homepage, and then you can set, basically it appears to people that come to your site for the very first time and only then. And then the 404 page is if somebody goes to a page that doesn't exist, you can set up a page to redirect them. So let's go ahead and go to the home page, and it's already got my coming soon right here. Now we're going to go ahead and publish that. Alright, so let's go ahead and test this out. Going to my domain name, and now you can see here we've got our page up. So I want to go ahead and enter my email in here. And there we go. We've just set up a launching page for your home page. It's just a one-page web page so that you can still tell people that you're coming and collect email addresses. Thanks so much. I really hope this helps.